that second line, guys. Who do you think? Like there's been, and I mentioned this in the comments last week. We need a second line center right now. We don't have one, right? So they're gonna give a chance. They're saying it should be Kapanen. They're saying it should be a new hook. They should try Valeno, which is not gonna happen. They should try Evans. They should try Dach. I think it's gonna be Dach.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Demidov, Dach, and they're saying because they want to get Bolduc, they're gonna put Bolduc.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, guys, what do you think? Because I have an opinion on this.
Well, the first line, we know it's untouchable at the moment,
Not
right?
necessarily, but I would leave it intact for now.
Sure.
But I have an opinion on that as well.
Third line, imagine Lainey, Newhook, and who else now?
Okay, if you're putting Lainey on the third line, who are you putting on the? Because for me, that second line is Demidov and Dach starting the season, and it's Dach's position to lose.
What about Laine? No, Laine on the second?
I'm asking you. Are you? Everybody's saying.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Lainey third line.
So who's you putting on
Bolduc?
Yeah. Okay, that's where I don't agree. I can see the upside to Bolduc, but let's not forget he was a third, fourth liner last year.
They don't play the same side, Demidov and Balduk? They play the same side?
Bolduc, okay. Bolduc was playing on a fourth line last year, third or fourth line, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Now I get it. You want to put Laine because of what he did last year, but let's not forget he didn't get surgery, so I don't know if he was 100% on his knee. But rumor came out that he at the end of the season he was dealing with a wrist or arm injury, okay, which affected a lot of his play. Now, this is his last season, and I think last year he was making $9 million. This year he's making like 8.5. I don't know the exact number. I think Montreal wants to cash in and on their return on their investment. They want return on their investment, and I don't think having Laine on a third line is actually a positive thing for the team. This guy is talented. This guy is, if he comes ready and fit for the season, I think it's his spot to lose, just like Dach on that second line. I think Laine is going to be starting on that second line, and if he's doing good, it's only a good thing for us because I don't think maybe Bolduc will evolve into a second line player, but he's still young. We have Laine. I don't think putting him on the third line right away because of what happened at the end of the season is such a good thing. You gotta think strategic. You gotta think long term. You gotta think smart. An $9 million player.
Yeah, it's a big investment. Yeah.
It's and it's an opportunity. Listen, it's last year. They can decide to trade him, or they can decide to renew him and see if he wants to take a nice day, if he likes it here. He's been talking that he loves Montreal and it's a great experience. Yeah. This is his opportunity to prove himself, and if he wants, and if it's a fit for Montreal, I don't know if it is. We'll see what happens in the season. To prove everybody wrong. I don't think, honestly, I hated the way he played last year. I wanted him on the bench, but the news that came out after the season was okay. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Put him. I think he should start on the third line. The guy, he's clearly talented. He's got a shot. He's clearly a power play specialist. 100%. He's a specialist. You know.
Yeah.
The only place I'm torn is on the power play, because last year when they put Demidov during the playoffs on that first power play, you saw the potential. So if you're gonna put Demidov on the first power play, who are you taking out on the first power play unit? Who are you gonna take out? Slafkovsky or Laine?
No. The first power play unit, it's
right now
Suzuki,
it's
Demidov,
Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Caulfield, Laine, and Lane Hudson.
Yeah,
okay? That's what it would start before towards the end of the season, and then in the playoffs it was like that to begin with against Washington. And then they removed Laine and they put Demidov.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you want to put Demidov as they have enough players to have two good power plays. But if you're gonna remove, you want to put Demidov on the first power play because he looks fantastic. You got to remove somebody. Who are you gonna remove?
Yeah, Laine, right?
Laine, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Laine or Slafkovsky? Outfield? I don't know.
No, because Slav, he's in the middle. Like he's gonna be in front of the net. He's gonna.
Laine
won't do that. Nobody's gonna do that except for Slav.
Don't forget, you're gonna have probably Dach. You're gonna have Dobson on the second power play. I don't know if they're gonna have two defensemen on the second power play, and since they're having one on the first,
it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
We have a lot of options nowadays, man. Ridiculous.
That's the only thing is the power play.
It's gonna be interesting to see how these. Well, listen, good problems. These are very good problems.
They're good problems. They're good problems. It's just that you got to be realistic. Like people are jumping the gun with players like Bolduc. I don't see Bolduc. He's good. I can see him doing well, but I think you got to start lining on.
How many points did he get last year?
I don't know. Brian, can you check what his production was? Bolduc last year with St. Louis.
19 goals, 17 assists, 36 points.
36 points. Yeah.
Pretty good.
19 goals. But he was and he's young. How old is he?
He's 20 years old.